So right now I'm on laneless. So I just recalibrated it yesterday. So it's solid as a rock. I'm gonna go with the flow traffic here, and that's gonna do a sports, I call it sports mode. I'm using the gas. See how it the faster you drive in the curve, the more it attacks the curve. Very solid right now. Okay. There's a curve coming up, so I'm gonna enter it slow, then speed up as I turn to get that early turning. Okay. See, it's really have to hold it. Let's try this one. regular recalibration, I would recommend. Probably every other day, or once a week, or every other drive, and it won't hurt. It won't hurt. Just recalibrate if you have time. It only takes a minute or so of your drive to recalibrate. So yeah, the drive is good. It's more solid after recalibration compared to maybe a week or so driving. That's why whenever you install a fresh version, because it asks you to recalibrate, it's always the best feeling every time a fresh install. Have you ever noticed that? Every time there's after a fresh install, the drive is very good. And then until days later, it kind of like go downhill. Not necessarily downhill, but you can tell a fresh recap compared to a non-recap drive. You can tell the difference. I used to have a fork with automatic recalibration every reboot, but I find it too intrusive, I think, because I don't know, sometimes I'm just lazy to wait for that thing to finish, so I rather do it on my time instead of every drive it has to recalibrate. So I just do it, it's not that big of a deal to press the button and do a recalibration anyway, so I abandoned that idea. Recalibration every after reboot. So right now it's let me see. We're gonna have traffic. Let me see the calibration values. My glasses with me. Let's see. So my calibration value is 0.1 left. So basically, it's a centered drive. I find it, the more centered it is, the more it feels planted. I think that's the way I feel about it. Okay, so this is gonna be the stop and go traffic. Let's see if we can see the lane line here. Yep, it's nice. Kind of turn it a little bit to the left. See, when you're driving, okay, I'll explain to you how the model is being trained from my end. This is what I understand. Let's say there are like 100 drivers, okay, so submitted their drives to comma, okay. One of them is a bad driver, one of them is a great driver, okay. Now what they do is they take the average of those drivers, okay, basically a consensus of all the drives, okay, and train the model on that one, okay. So it might not be your drive, but it's better. It might be for the better or for the, it might be for the worse, depending on the consensus. But since I think this model is, I forgot, like, yeah, you could see on the readme how many minutes of driving was the model train. But sometimes, you know, you have your own way of driving, you have your own preference, so most likely the model train is most likely is gonna be centered all the time, okay. But for you, or it's gonna be human-like, that's what they say. So maybe probably a little bit leaning to the left or something, okay. But have you noticed that on your drive with Openpilot, it's like, oh, it's kind of like I don't want it like this, I want it a little bit center, you know, a little bit here and there. There's gonna be a time like it doesn't feel all right, that's the time that you wanna recalibrate your device just to make it center. What you call this? And it will feel centered and planted. Right now, I'm feeling right now it's centered and planted. Okay. Confidence high. I keep telling you, it's. I know it's redundant. I keep saying my confidence is high. My confidence is high. That's the way I test it. You can really feel it. It's like you're in a train. You know what I'm saying? The feeling you're in on the rails. So basically, the feeling of someone driving for you, like you're in a limo or a taxi. You know, something. That's how the feeling is. You don't worry about the drive at all. You don't worry, but still you worry. You know what I'm saying? You have to be on top of everything. On top of it. But right now, it's chill driving, really. You know, I cannot do this talking thing while driving if I don't feel comfortable with the drive. Yeah, I just I'm talking right now, but I'm like scanning everywhere, looking at my back, my sides, everything. And contrary to popular idea that once you have autopilot or whatever that is, self-driving thing in your car, you become less attentive. With Openpilot, I became more attentive. You know what's the reason I became more attentive? Because it's a development kit, and it's not even it's a kit. So I know what's gonna happen just in case. I know what might happen. Maybe a bad cable, USB, because there's a lot of connecting points here, from the phone to the Black Panda, from the harness. There's a lot of points that might fail. And one thing here is, with this one, it's not redundant. There's no backup system that will take over. But anyway, that's why I'm twice as attentive as before. Just because it's driving for you, it's okay not to pay more attention, not to be attentive. No, it's a development kit. You really need to be on top of everything. Yeah, they might market you the C3, the new one. It looks like a consumer product. Okay, nice screen, everything. Okay, but still, it's still a kit. It's still using USB. You don't know where did you get the USB from. Maybe that USB cord might fail. You never know. So there's a lot of points that might fail, especially you be very attentive, especially at higher speed. Okay, right now it's good. Stop and go traffic, it's good. The only thing that you worry about is most of the time is the braking, and the Accord stock ACC is very good at it. And also with the Accord stock ACC, if you have a shitty lead car driver during stop and go, you're gonna have a shitty drive. You know what I'm saying? What monkey see, what monkey do. If that lead car brakes hard, you will brake hard. Okay. And also I'll give you another tip. Put it in the lowest 25. Put in the lowest setting at 25, so you don't accelerate. If you put it 60, you'll be like accelerating. And here's another one. Here's a good thing with gas press. He's trying to change lane. Now with gas press, I can disable the radar. Okay, so it doesn't brake for you, because it's still catching the lead car changing, so it will brake hard. So using gas press, disable the radar. That's a good thing with gas press. Right now I'm gonna just let the ACC take over. Yeah, my foot is not on the pedal. I'll just cancel it whenever somebody tries to merge in. Yeah, I'm 25 miles per hour right now. Okay, like this one, see? I'm gonna press my pedal, disable the radar, see? So it's seamless. If you don't, you will break. You will be braking, and then the driver behind you will get mad at you. That's the beauty of grass press allow. I'm hoping comma, if they don't want to implement gas press allow, at least you know, as part of the, at least have a toggle available for people to enable it. See, if comma has gas press and also the 24/7 LCAS by Spectre, everybody will be just using stock right now. They don't have to go to forks. And these two features, the gas press and the 24/7 LCAS, they're pretty proven, and they are safe. They're pretty proven, okay? So if comma decides to put it in their stock, me, I don't have to go to forks, and they get more samples this way, because nobody's gonna go to, I mean, people will still go to forks, but like for me, I just want the 24/7 and the gas press. That's it. If they have stock, if the stock has it, I'll stay stock, definitely. You know. Especially traffic light is coming up, and then I heard they need gas press for that one. Traffic lane, stop lane. So you already has gas. You already have. If you're gonna have gas press, why not just go all the way? You know, at least have a toggle to enable it. Okay, I'm gonna set 25. Yeah. What else? I don't know what to. I don't know what to talk about, because everything is always, yeah, it's dead center. It's nice. Okay, so if you have a chance, okay, if you have time, and if you're in the mood to recalibrate as often as you can. That's gonna be my advice. You know, for some reason the 24/7 calibration that they say, it's not working. Because I can feel, see right now, the drive is good compared to a drive 2 weeks after calibration. You know what I'm saying? After the manual calibration, I can tell there's a hint of difference. Okay, so again, if you have time, if you can recalibrate it, calibrate it. Okay, you don't have to recalibrate it every day. You know, if you just think about, if you just, oh, you know what, I want to recalibrate it, you only take a few seconds. Depends on the road, but the benefit of it is huge. Okay, because you're getting a good drive out of it if you recalibrate. I don't know what makes it better, recalibration versus, 2 weeks after recalibration, the drive. I don't know code. I just test. So, but I know the feeling though between a recent recalibrated drive compared to a 2-week-old drive post calibration. brake this car as if he's gonna go somewhere. You know, some people are like, you know, these are the cars that you try to avoid. I'm surprised he has a decency to signal. But anyway, yeah, recalibration is key. So right now I have like a little drizzle, I mean little droplets there, but it will. Using the traffic busting technique again. I don't want to use my brake pads. So right now I'm kind of like towards I'm like kind of like left bias because the slope is kind of like towards the left. There's a curve ahead, so it will tend to go left bias. nice day. Nice. Yeah, there's a hint of a left bias here. Yeah, it's kind of slope. The bridge is kind of slope in this segment. But it's not hugging. Just left bias. Set the ACC on 25 miles per hour. this one, I'm gonna press the pedal, disable the radar. There you go. That's it. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to the best ways to center your car, to center the device using a the display, the monitor. I'm trying to think about. Because right now I don't have any problem because I'm using the top of the infotainment. That's my guide. Yeah, I think the best way to do is using a string to guide your device. Will I buy a SIG 3? Not in the foreseeable future. Probably a black band, an extra black band, because I cannot drive no more without Openpilot. You know what I'm saying? I'm really my drive now, it's Openpilot base drive. Without it, even for a day or so, yeah, I feel like naked, you know. It doesn't feel good, and it's like you're working, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're Ubering when you drive without Openpilot, you know. With Openpilot, it feels like you're a passenger. Freeway curves with the core torque, no problem with this model. No problem at all. Okay, right now there's a hint of right bias. Let's see. So I'm gonna adjust it to the left. Yeah, throughout your route, it's not gonna be, you know, you're gonna have freeway, you're gonna have street, so it's not gonna be perfectly center. It really depends on what it sees outside and it's trained for. That's why if you can change the yaw, you know, on demand, it's really a lifesaver, because you get to enjoy your testing more. Because right now, if I don't change it, so I'll be like kind of like biasing to the right. Right now it's center, okay. And I get to enjoy this segment of my drive. You know, does it make sense? You know, I want AI to, you know, to perform all this task, but right now we're testing. It's still this thing is alpha. It's not even beta. Okay, so Com is trying to find out everything towards, you know, self-driving. But for now, the yaw, you know, changing your yaw is very helpful. Really very helpful. Because if not, like if I have a fixed mount, I'll be driving, you know, hugging the right lane right now, hugging the right line right now. So I don't get to enjoy it. I don't get to drive chill if it's like that. Nobody loves hugging at all. When it comes to testing, yeah, hugging is, you know, it's the worst feeling. Okay. So like if Coma's if I'm submitting my drives to Coma, the only thing I can do is to note it, you know, hey, this segment kind of like hugs, and then send it to Coma. That's it. And the next day is gonna be the same thing. It will never change, okay? Because it's in the model. Unless, you know, you change the camera offset. Not recommended by Coma, but that's the only way for a fixed mount. You have to install a fork. Dragon Pilot, it has a live camera offset that you can change, you know, which is very helpful. You know, I was on Dragon Pilot for quite a while before I figure out my my yaw changer for intentional bias. Okay, what led me to the to making this gizmo here? Yeah, because one time, you know, since I have adjustable mount, so I kind of like tapped the phone on one of the sides, and the car kind of like veered to the other, you know, to the opposite way, and I was like, wow, okay, let me try again, because I was hugging, you know, so I was like, so I was hugging, let's say I was hugging left, I was hugging right, so I tried to move the display, the phone here to the right, and the car, you know, moved to the left, and it centered the car, and I was like, so I got that idea, you know, just by changing the yaw, you know, I can make the car move left to right, left or right on demand. So I keep testing it, keep testing it, and it sticks, you know. It doesn't center itself. If I, as I said, I have tons of video, you know, showing them demoing, you know, my intentional bias. So yeah, I'm glad I thought about it. Yeah, because the one thing that the tester doesn't like is hugging and ping pong. Those two. It's kind of like, it's really frustrating. Hugging and ping pong. Those are the two words that you will see. Okay, before it was ping pong, a lot, ping pong here, ping pong there, but you kind of iron out the ping pong. Now it's just the hugging part. A lot of people are getting hugging, you know, based on the way they mount it. You're at the mercy of your mount when it comes to hugging. That's why now if somebody can come up with anything to adjust the yaw, that will be great. But anyway, this is it for today, and thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. And that's it. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.